Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Tor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Kidret, save us. Here he comes again.
Alright, so this is actually sadly take two. I'm very upset with myself. I recorded this entire video with lots of commentary and jokes and explanation and realized I had left my mic turned off the whole time. And my camera, if the mic is plugged in and turned off, will not record audio. So this is going to be a secondary unboxing. The main reason that I really wanted to do this, though, is because I've not seen anybody else unbox this. There's one other video that I've seen, and I was not sure what the scale of this dragon is. So if you don't know who Mirmulnir is, which again, it sounds really, really weird if you say it really fast. In the way it's pronounced in the game it's Mirmulnir. But I was not sure how big he was. I really wasn't. He's big. He's very big. So for those of you who are not 100% sure, even I am a diehard Skyrim Elder Scrolls fan. I have an Elder Scrolls tattoo on my arm. It takes up most of my bicep, tricep area, and I'll put the picture here on the screen. It is a combination of the Morrowind flag, the Oblivion rune, and the Skyrim broken Imperial symbol. So I am a fanboy, and even I didn't realize who Mirmulnir is, because you only see him once in the game. Mirmulnir is the first dragon you fight, and he is the best battle in the game, especially when you're first playing, because he's just awesome. Like he's who I put at the very beginning of the video. That's like the beginning of the fight. You start off as a prisoner, and you're about to get executed, and Alduin, the god of dragons, just wakes up and like you have to go running, and the town burns down. And Alduin wakes up dragons, but you don't see any until you're doing some quests for the Jarl of Whiterun, and all of a sudden, chick comes running and going, "There's a dragon! It is attacking!" And the Jarl looks at you and goes, "Hey, you've been pretty helpful. Can you go fight this? Go, shoot, do this thing for me." So you go fight him. And that first dragon is an epic fight, because you're low level, you've never fought a dragon. This thing is huge, and it's attacking the watchtower, and there's guards all around you trying to help, and they die, and it's breathing fire, and you're firing your little piddly arrows, because you've only got like a wooden bow or a hunting bow, and you suck. And so when you kill it and you absorb its soul, it's like, ha! Later on in the game, dragons almost become a nuisance. They're flying around. You're just trying to go about your quest, do whatever. Another one. Fine, come down and I'll kill you. Anyway, so this is Mirmulnir. The other thing that I did want to show you, there was actually two things in this box. The puzzle door. This thing is beautiful. It is resin. It is so intricately detailed. I love it. I'm going to zoom in here. Like, I'm going to get into where, like, you can see the actual puzzle that is on the door. You can see the holes where you would place the dragon claw, whatever claw it is. You can see that, you know, the swirls are beautifully detailed. Not bad for 15 pounds. That in American dollars translated to about 20 bucks. Not bad for 20 bucks. Very well detailed, heavy duty resin. That's awesome. All right, so I have already unboxed Mirmulnir for myself. Get out of shoot. Hey, it landed on the chair. But I'm going to redo it just so you guys can see and go through the process. So the first thing we have is this little baggie here. This has his head, first off. This guy is big. So here is his head. It comes in two pieces. You got the lower jaw and the upper jaw. But yeah, he is gorgeous. He is so well detailed. Definitely got to cut off, you know, or just drop him, you know. Cut off these parts, but that'll be no problem. We also have his little toesies, some tootsies. Again, very detailed. You can see every ridge, every scale, every scratch. Very nicely done. I'm really bad at holding things relevant to the lens, but yeah, toesies, and then nice gams, some legs. Got lots of claws, some really nice detail on these. You know, and you can have like da 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 da. Anyway, I digress. Yes, I did that last time too. I just think I'm that funny. So, all right. So we got the legs. Who ordered the wings? These are his wings, and they are not small. Some nice, big, leathery wings. The better to swoop on you with, my dear. Got some very nice detail in there, like the wattles of flesh. Got a little bit of flash. I mean, that's going to happen with resin. But that's going to... Oh, that's coming off already. I didn't even need to try. I really like some of the detail on, like... Will it focus? Like just the bumps and the ridges and the veins, like it's really nicely detailed. I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I have looked, I have compared, and I say this without reservation. These miniatures are better and more detailed than Kingdom Death. Kingdom Death is my favorite game. I am embarrassingly financially invested in that game. These are more detailed. They are better miniatures. Now, Kingdom Death is better on an artistic level. Don't get me wrong. Kingdom Death, you will never find another game with something like the Sunstalker or the Phoenix or, you know, the Wet Nurse. That is the most disturbing miniature I've seen in a long time, and is why I got into KDM. But last bag we have his enormous freaking body. And his tail. His tail is huge too. It is multiple parts. Where does it end and begin? I don't know. Oh, I think this is, yeah, that's his neck. So this would be his tail. And it's pretty darn big. Yeah, here's his neck with all the scales and spines and all that cool stuff. There you go. And then a nice big bladed tail. So, and he is huge. This is a big freaking body. I have a bad habit every day. I drink Monster. I'm keeping the logo off because this is not a paid advertisement. This is just size. He is as big as a can of Monster. Like he is big. I am going to assemble him, and that will be the last part of this video so that you guys can see what he looks like. There is one last piece, though, to show you, and that is this awesome base. I'm going to try to get in so you guys can see some of the detail. Like, obviously, we've got this mammoth skull here that is pretty darn big. Interesting that it just like cuts it right off for the... I don't want to complain. I really like this, but it's just weird that it just cuts off like this instead of, I don't know, I would have liked something sticking off of it. There are lots of, if I can zoom in, lots of human bones. In the middle, they are very tiny. I'm going to, real quick, take my mic off. I'm going to show you scale-wise. Where's my Dragonborn? All right. This is my Dragonborn Miniature. I am not a great painter, I will never claim to be, but I enjoy it. They're table ready. They look nice on a table, they'll never win any displays, or any awards. So here is how big this thing's base is. That's big. Let me get his head. There's his head next to the Dragonborn. It is bigger than the Dragonborn. So, all right. So, I am going to put this beast together, and then I'm going to show you a comparison of this with some of my other dragon miniatures so you can see just how big he is, because that was the one unboxing I had for this. Wasn't a whole lot of scale. Like, there was the guy's hands, but you don't know if somebody has huge hands or little tiny hands or whatever. So I'm like, I can't tell how big this thing is. So I'm going to put some comparisons so that you have something to compare it to. All right, so I will see you once he's assembled. So one last thing I want to show is a size comparison. This is, I can't remember the name of these two, but these are two of the dragons from Zombicide Green Horde, and they're pretty big. We move on to the Dragon King from Kingdom Death Monster. I almost said Kingdom Death Loathing, because I used to play Kingdom of Loathing. And here is Mirmulnir. And of course, he's got a word wall. He is freaking enormous. He looks awesome, fully assembled. He's huge. Let me zoom out without tripping on anything here. So if you want a pretty good idea of how big he is, yeah. He's slightly smaller than the Dragon King, but not by much. So yeah, there we go. There is my Mirmulnir unboxing. That's how big he is next to the Dragonborn. I am scared of the rules that they're going to come out with. How am I going to fight something this big? But yeah, alright guys. Thank you so much for watching.